A few days ago, Efya no ten or echo DJ Slim ko interview. Now during the interview, DJ Slim put to Efya question say advice ben na ayo obedi hova sakuva. The best tea e dey man up to now e keeping it going. Now Efya no ten eka one or two things bi. Now me ntie e advice ayo sakuva e dey ma Efya. Ya ba na be continue e dey am.
Sarkodie, before we started this conversation, I was about to ask you what's like the greatest thing that advice that Sarkodie threw at you and you realize
has ever told me.
Yeah.
He would always say that I should always remain true to myself because of how I am, especially just me. As an Aries and very, exciting and a warm-hearted person and sweet and so giving, and as mother, you tend to now forget sometimes to like not care. And I used to a lot. Cause
cared about so many things.
A lot of things, And then he'd be like, nah, just be yourself.
We're back again. A few days ago, Efya Nocturnal and DJ Slim ekoye keshi 102 keshi bi our loud lunch. Now Efya NRT 102 question bi a trigger I dey bremo ha. Now DJ Slim put two question edema Efya say like ohu say day out bi a female artist bi eba apa e ne compare no. Now how be no no Efya dey ehu. Now Efya echeche mu say adiwe no like onye legend and I say onye tough o give ni ma ye dey like di obi compare wa ebe ye ya e say onye besta yemfa obi a ase yemfa upcoming artists bia en compare now continue e ka say oh eye obede crack action say challenge e do be compare wa e ma no nyo ya ma no like ma woni enje e say oh yeah adwuma and ntina upcoming bia e ba ye de tani pa ko no e compare na ono Sarkodie de ye di rapper bia pie bia na ye ne compare Sarkodie ntino ama obede ehu say na o ma da de ni era ne trima obe fall off my hype ni run the run 3 months obe fall off today day out ya Sarkodie continue ebo adwuma e make sure say about 10 times ahead of a rapper now obe dey compare no now me nti how Efya Nocturnal NRT story no ya ba na ebe continue e dey am.
Whenever there's a new artist, a sensational artist, they start some form of comparison. We're talking about this before we put it on the cameras, and I mean, I've been dragged on social media a lot.
It is the dragging.
Yeah, they drag me. Almost dragging me on.
Almost drag you.
Yes. They almost dragging me when there was this comparison.
Say you drag you. Every time you drag you, just phone say wakobo asema Efya
Yeah.
So and now one can maybe inka ubianso nka. Inti eno so adwuma anya media de. Ashe on santi drag you kra. Just when they say
it was I don't know if you saw it, but this is what I woke up to news around Jackie, right? And she's an amazing talent, also from Kumasi.
Yeah.
We love her so much.
We do love her.
Yeah, I love her so much. But some of her handlers were pushing a certain agenda on social media where I think was so unhealthy.
Oh.
And the comparison, like when there's a new artist, they like, oh, forget about this artist.
Yeah, but I think
that thing really doesn't sit well with me.
I learned that thing from Sarkodie, right? Every time when you are an amazing artist to a sense where you are seen as the top of the game, everybody's gonna come for you.
Everybody.
Do you understand?
Yeah, well, baby.
Now it's like for that, I see it as okay. If you are able to be compared to somebody who is of a greatness, you should feel like you're doing the right thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because if you come and you're rapping and nobody compares you to Sarkodie, you're not doing it. You better wish they compare you so that you make comfortable say me a better chance Sarkodie. What I say now do so what they can't say
mileage, yeah.
Because one year no yes boy biaba or you better than Sarkodie me enquire then yonko tie no into when you say enkofo hono man you bet me compare you to so that you will know that there's greatness in you.
Yeah.
And if you focus on what it is that you have to offer, one day they will be comparing you to somebody too.
Okay, so as an entertainment guy, right? I see it from a different perspective. I see the relationship that could be marred if it's not controlled. That type of comparison is not controlled.
But you know, I think those things, because of agenda now, and we know that can be created.
Yes.
We know that the timeline,
intentional.
We know that the timeline can be manipulated.
Yes.
We know that the algorithm can be fed.
Yes.
Now, depending on how much is fed, I think it remains on the artists themselves not to breed the beef that is bred on the streets in the relationship that they have with each other. You know, I don't think no matter what people say on the streets, there's gonna be a glitch in whatever relationship I have with any female artist. And it's not like it hasn't happened.
I might try.
People do that. People try and pit. Then maybe you now go and get what is the word? Triggered, right? Then you go say something. Then now you've given them the headway. So it's like, it depends on how you want to feed into whatever energy is brought. My guy.
But you
what
see
it is
them
is,
because
what
you're
it is
active
is
online.
we don't know how to encourage healthy competition in the Ghanaian industry. I think that is it. We don't know
how to set the tone.
Yeah, for just healthy competition, because we can only like pace ourselves. Like, it's good that you wake up and you feel like, bro, I saw that video that they shot. I want to shoot one like that. Let it inspire you to move. I want to record music like that. Because you hear it, you love it. Anything that like, say when you eboswa say ye fansa
of course, I know why you're interested,
for you to be interested in not I mean, instead of us pitting it against each other, why doesn't it become a healthy competition kind of situation where it inspires everybody to get on their A game? So it's not my fault that you can't sing, right? But if you want to be on my level, you gotta learn how to sing, right? So what are you going to do? Are you going to stay there and hate? Or you're going to go learn how to sing so you can actually come and compete with me when it comes to the vocals? Stop like... Do you get what I mean? It should inspire you.
Unless you bring one catfish from the river, you are not going to be at the table.
I feel like all of these things, then this one will come and be saying that, bro, put it into the work.
Yes.
The only way you can show that you on top is the work. None of the talk, it really doesn't do nothing.
We're back again. Inti everything and I Efya nocturnal and I read any story. No, but with you ma, up the Hoover, Emano advice 1 or 2 vibes be keeping on toes to date, like okay. And that's advice, keeping on toes to date. Advice na buana, but any advice na obede. Edema way well no there be but we a female vibe of advice and I shako edema Efya nocturnal. Now obede trema day in day out be Efya and people true to yourself, but utie amanfo ano say we can we actually we can no di amanfo ano actually then the out be no obewo back obewo actually on koso enko nanim and I say vision na Efya ewo eshin like the national obese achieve no ontimi achieve odi amanfo no actually ontimi achieve sa dream no na mayinti how Efya na ruti story na asako de catch and say want to put true to herself rather true to herself no na obetimi achieve the ono pay in life, and Efya achieve half of the ono pay in life no moment see how Efya NRT story na and I say advice now obedi Hoover edema Efya no moment see how e call your band be continue edema.
Your relationship with Sarkodie is one of the most enviable relationships of all time, man.
Really?
It's musical relationship. It's crazy, man.
It's beautiful.
You people virtually raise so many kids. Like
did we?
Yes, because the thing is most people think you are in real life, like real life partners. For real. Because the chemistry on
there
every
is
song
no
is
one. There is no one that thinks that Sarkodie and I.
No, on that level. Like, but
I think
chemistry.
It's just a very
nice chemistry.
Delusional concept that people are refusing to let go.
More relationship now.
Yeah, but
every song that you guys have touched, right? has something different.
I think it's just a musical
relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
That's
we
super
always
dope.
say, like we've been saying for 15 years now.
You know something? Sarkodie, before we started this conversation, I was about to ask you, what's like the greatest thing that advice that Sarkodie threw at you and you realize
Has ever told me?
Yeah.
He would always say that I should always remain true to myself because of how I am, especially just me. As an Aries and very, exciting and a warm-hearted person and sweet and so giving, and as mother, you tend to now forget sometimes to like not care. And I used to a lot.
You cared about so many things.
A lot of things, And then he'd be like, nah, just be yourself. Because for whatever I'm gonna be in my future, it would be because I always stay true to myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that's the magic that is in my craft. Okay. And that is the magic that has kept me till now. Because everybody loves me because I'm always true to myself.
I love that part because I had a conversation with Sarkodie sometime, and I was, I'm hip hop, right? So my head triggered by how there are stuff around him and that he doesn't respond to them. So people go at him hard. Sometimes people go at him hard, like Mike, nala kasabiye kabi. Because sometimes I feel Obi Betro on the side of the story, right? And there are two sides. In fact, there are 3 sides to every case.
A couple.
Right? Yeah, a couple more. Because your side, my side, and the truth. And Mike will be like, he has that Daddy Lumba type of approach to life. Nigga doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's on found. And he might respond to the thing like 2 or 3 years later. And so we met like in Brooklyn. He had a Skip Marley show and I was there and we met. I was like, so sometimes why don't you talk about it? And he was like, Charlie Slim, me can't want some say. Because Nipanaf, it's a preconceived thing.
Yeah, and most of the time, if you talk about it, it gives him more energy.
It gives it life.
And I think growing up, we have decided that we're not going to give energy to things that do not better us. Things that are not safe for our mentals. No. You can say what you would say, like, I will not talk back. Like, I barely talk back. When I see a situation, I will see from all the angles and pick the best that suits me. Sometimes it's not just keeping quiet. Sometimes I deal with some of the situations that you hear. I just don't deal with it in person.
For real?
Yeah. You feel me? And that doesn't even have to involve me. Honestly, most of the time, by the time I used to not me cry me diffufu. And I'm sorry. Hey, bumpire. Surely I'll say. Yeah, because in the end, God's grace. It's God's grace that will take us.
Let's talk about it.
Jack, into your thing, and I Efya, and I will see advice now or the who are a catcher. Now, during Efya submission, DJ Slim, HP in Eka say, oh, I'm not cramping share obedi. Ewa butchery last year more time in a jam store. Now, obedi a catcher and say, Charlie. I say, oh, who say a month for Edna term, air 1 or 2 things we are in a crane fan who, but the HMA, and we see that banner or be the ebe in one. Day in day out, we are in one, still I want for bedding a beca. Into the best thing I say, my mom phone cut on beca. The chrono, ewo, you bob, the chrono adding ewo. A month for a fan of crown, it means we and fan of crown into a agenda and a month for creativity. Into no the wide you call they are, always focus on your dreams. Sim and I obey a catcher a DJ Slim, but I'll say and yet a lumba attitude in our father. A unknown already a bit bought on a craft and unknown to him. If you say, A be free online. If I corner or 1 or 2 things in the fun on Ocean 1 or in Pacorn, and I think Pacorn a bedding and a exactly in picture into a foreign Pacorn air count 2 seriously they are or no a hand, other partial. And yes, and I'll be the catcher a DJ Slim. And I advise now about the catcher Efya. Say and I here. Don't forget to say we will be like and turn on notification bell at their mind. If our video if we street is watching on my YouTube channel, with me I share. official video no Efya no DJ Slim interview no Street is watching full video ni na re by Efya dropping new album bangi pa the link na beto comment session so they be able to click and wait me stream ama Efya don't forget to share video be like and turn on notification bell no ama we are out.